The Las Vegas Night Owls are getting ready to take on a very tough team in the Chicago Slice. This is going to be a great one right here at the Washington Tennis and Education Foundation, right in Fort DuPont. Get a chance to see some great names on the court. I'm Cameron Irwin, Rob Cassidy alongside me. Greg Dow will also be joining in.
Yes.
So for now, we've got Rob hanging out. Rob, challenger level.
Oh, yeah.
What have we seen from the challenger level in 2024 to this point?
Oh, my gosh. You know, what we've seen is premier level pickleball, and we got two great teams out here right now that I'm super excited to watch. Judith Castillo, Anderson Scarpa. Finally, we get to see Brendan Long on championship court where he belongs. And the entire Chicago Slice team, Jack Monroe, all-star names throughout. So really excited for this one today, Cam.
You can see where the challenger level standings sit coming into this event. And through day 3, the Bay Area Breakers up at the top spot. The Atlanta Bouncers tied with them at 12 points. And the Las Vegas Night Owls have put in a very nice showing to this point, 9 total points. And for the Chicago Slice, well, their first chance to really get some action here in DC, still looking for their first points.
That's right. Well, he's got a unique style, but he's a student to the game. He plays the game right. He has that discipline, and he knows when to strike, and man, does he strike hard. And he's got that fantastic Scarpa hat, and I want one bad.
Yeah, and kind of utilize a little bit more of that length-long grip on the paddle. So it's always interesting to see exactly how he goes after teams. There's Judith Castillo. She is also a part of the Las Vegas Night Owls, 25 years old, originally out of Spain. Played tennis at Northwestern State University of Louisiana, and it's always fun to see the fire coming off of the court when she is on it. Just a really tough and true competitor, and has really risen to the challenge in just about every regard in her pickleball career.
Yeah, if I'm Team Chicago Slice, I'm going to do my very best to make her play it off the bounce every time. Anytime Yuta takes the ball out of the air, it is a strict fireball.
I like that. And a look to her teammate, that's Zoe Wang. A chance to get to know her a second here as she sits on the sidelines, 22 years old. Originally out of Taiwan, now residing in Maryland. She transitioned to pickleball in 2022. And from a tennis career, and now it's a chance to see her at the challenger level. She was a former pro tennis player.
Yeah, it's the shots she deserves. She deserves to be out there, and looking forward to see her pairing up very well with those teammates. Chicago Slice in the house, Brendan Long.
There's a good look at the last member, Mo Avhuni. As we get set, again, that's the roster for the Las Vegas Night Owls. I think we're going to make a switch. So, Rob, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I think we're going to make the switch. Greg, for Rob.
Oh, very good.
And change it up before we go through the Chicago Slice.
We found Greg Dow. Great. Nice. They officially do not want me to come.
Another player who is really, really streaky. When he's playing good, you've seen him play with Tyson at the PPA Red Rock last year where he won the tournament. If he's playing well, he's unbelievable. When he's not playing well, he can make a lot of errors, but great player. And then we got Kelsey Grambeau. Cam, I don't know a lot about Kelsey, to be honest with you. I know her DUPR is 5.64.
Kelsey Grambeau, let's get you filled in.
You get that one, Cam.
She's from the University of Wisconsin. She played both doubles and singles there, had outstanding career. She's originally out of, get this, Adelaide, Australia, then Dallas, Texas, now out of New York. And there's a look at Allison Harris, who rounds out the Chicago Slice. Allison Harris out of Nashville, Tennessee, started playing pickleball back in COVID. And you know a little something about this guy, don't you?
I love Allison. Oh, Jack Monroe, and look at that look. Look how he's doing that for me. You see how he put his leg up like that? He's doing that for me. I know what he's doing. He's looking at me. Jack Monroe, he is one of the hottest players in pickleball, not even looks-wise. Maybe that too, but I mean just hottest in his playing ability. The guy's playing unbelievable. He's young. He's, what is he, 20 years old, Cam? 19, 20, something like that.
Yep.
Super young, lefty, very tricky, great hands. The other guy was pretty streaky. Him and B Long is going to be a kind of a streaky team But they're both playing well. They're going to be super tough to beat. We got to talk about Scarpa, too. You already talked about Scarpa? Did I miss that?
Yeah, but don't worry.
Scarpa is an absolute legend, a great friend of mine. We started playing pickleball together. We still play a lot of PPAs together. We're playing in San Clemente next week. He's just the greatest guy in the world, such a stud. He's got a wife and kid at home. He's a family man now. It's crazy. I've known him for, since 3 or 4 years when I started playing. We literally picked up a paddle together, basically. So one of my best friends, and I'm just super excited to see him here. He's playing great pickleball. Love you, Daddy Scarpa. I'm going to call him Daddy Scarpa. Is that okay?
Yeah, you call him whatever you'd like.
Thanks, Cam.
Focused in now on the women's matchup. Grambeau and Harris. We're going to replay the first point as we get the video board back into a more static version.
0-0.
Seen Alice and Harris in action. Already in Major League Pickleball in 2023, she stepped in as a fill-in, played alongside Tyson McGuffin, and really surprised a lot of people in terms of that premier level of play. But nice to see her here at the challenger level. She earned a lot of respect last season.
Great hand. Yeah, Alice is a great. She's I would say one of the better challenger women. She's a borderline premier player, but you see Judith. It's kind of bailed out there, but if you watch Zoe, if you want to know how to hit a pickleball correctly and to make it look pretty too, I think Zoe's technique is the best in the game that I've seen from the women's side for sure.
Catches the backhand side of Wang.
1-5.
A lofted serve from Grambeau. It feels like the exchanges are about 1, 2, 3 contacts, but we haven't seen really that extended hands battle quite yet.
Not yet. We're used to that at women's doubles, but Alice is going to take that one. They need that. They're getting beat up pretty good right now. But, yeah, no extended firefights yet. I think Judith, that one-handed counter she got, it's like...
Oh, had a couple nice digs in the middle there.
She did. But Zoe, just a little bit too much.
That was loaded up.
I thought Allison's on that ball. She just maybe loaded up a little too much. Was a tad late. And went in the net.
Some fantastic hand speed on the side of the Night Owls. Las Vegas Night Owls, part of a great ownership group, including Tom Brady and Kim Kleisters, Tom Wagner, managed by Caitlin Kerr.
Man, Judith, that's the first one she's really missed. She had that perfect right out in front of her. She just kind of mishit it a little bit, but she's going to make that 9 out of 10 times. She was thinking ATP, I think Udit was, but then didn't have the angle and tried to get that, just hit a dink off it, but.
Grambeau getting a little extra something.
Good shot by Kelsey there. See if they can go on a little run. The slice been getting beat pretty soundly right now. Love to get a couple here for the slice. Good eye there by Kelsey. That was a borderline ball out of the air for Udit to attack. It's tough to attack from the right, from the backhand side, just because of the angles. So I think maybe just throw that back in the kitchen if you're Udit next time.
Lang taking over the middle.
Zoe, she is just a beast. Also, my former mix partner. Let me say that. I played with her about 9 months ago.
Why the former? She far surpass you?
Correct. Dal's mixed game continues to be in shambles. Here. That's my number.
Good.
Phenomenal. Sorry, go ahead, Cam.
I was just going to say good pressure, but why was it phenomenal?
Phenomenal lob by Al. I mean, Allison hit a lob there, right? Okay, just making sure. Yeah, great lob by Allison. I like that play. Zoe's sitting really leaning in heavy on the line. I really like that lob from Allison, but we're going to go to the changeover here with the Night Owls still with a pretty commanding 13-9 lead.
The Night Owls putting together a pretty significant performance to this point here in D.C., having already picked up a win against the Florida Smash in a Dream Breaker, and the Brooklyn Aces also in a Dream Breaker, both of those taking place on Thursday's coverage. Then they won against the California Black Bears 3-1, as well as the Atlanta Bouncers 3-2. So they have won 4 matches on the weekend, looking for another. Here, as you see the DUPRs of Harris and Grambeau combined 11-13. But talk about the Las Vegas Night Owls. That's a fantastic weekend to this point.
All I got to say is Scarpa, USA, read the hat. Scarpa's a stud. And you know what? Mo Alhouni, Scarpa's partner, guys are good. Kaylin Kerr, she's a stud. I mean, pretty tough. Pretty tough matchup of the slice in their first match when these guys are 4-0. You know what I mean? Like, that's also a big factor. You're like, oh man, we're here, let's play, and we got our first round is against a team that's won 4 in a row. So
yeah, Chicago Slice currently making their 2024 debut in this match. They will play twice today.
Time in.
The second match against the Frisco Pandas. So they're still looking for their first points of the season. Also making her Major League Pickleball debut, Zoe Wang. Or excuse me, on the other side, Grambeau. Quick hand.
Nice shot by Zoe. I think this is Zoe's debut as well. Or sorry, this is her first MLP, not her debut. Obviously, they're 4-0, but yeah, you saw it right there. She dictates at the kitchen. When she gets a high ball, it's over.
Jumps for it at the kitchen line, but gets too popped up and over the top of her head.
Yeah, Kelsey's going to take that. Probably not exactly what she's trying to do there off the counter, but
10-14.
they need some of those things to go.
That's as close as it gets. Called out of bounds, and it's the right call here. No questions, no challenges.
So close from Allison, but yeah, if I'm the night out, or excuse me, if I'm the slice, I gotta try and get the ball to Judith a little more here.
Judith's ability to kind of create space between her body and the paddle and push that one-hand backhand counter is pretty impressive.
Very impressive, especially you don't see that as much in the women's game, and she's doing, I mean, she's like 5 for 6.
Yeah.
Missed 1 or 2, but.
Make it 6 for 7.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, listen, she got a little lucky there. She's not trying to go cross court with that, but I would not attack her straight up. I mean, you got to pick a spot, and really, I think they need to get the dink away from Zoe. Zoe is dictating, and they're going cross court, and they speed up something dumb, and then Judith's waiting there with the one-handed counter. So I think you try, and I'd like to see Allison try and get a cross court rally going with Judith. See if you can get some opportunities there, because Allison's super tricky off the bounce with the forehand on the right side. I played her in mix before, and she's very tricky, and she's great out of the air too.
So watch for Harris to get
on by Zoe and Judith. Very impressed with them right now. Again, it's rally scoring. It's never over. We'll see if the slice can they got to get just a couple points together. I mean, they just, whether it's a little 2-point run, something, some positive momentum. We'll see after the timeout if they can do that. Oh my God. Zoe is the puppet master. Look at, she is the puppet master out there. Just pulling the strings. It's not even hitting it hard. It's just the control, the finesse. I mean, it's unbelievable. Stop hitting it to her, Slice. I didn't hit it to her again. Stop hitting it to Zoe.
How do you even get away from her?
I know, and it's not that you just playing great too, but you got to try something else here. If they don't return cross court, I'll be shocked. Oh my God.
Things are somewhat falling apart on the side of the slice.
Big time.
21-10.
Wow.
I mean, what do you do in a situation like this for the slice? I mean, back clearly against the wall. You got to start building some semblance of momentum. Not even, no, you're fine, 100%.
Yeah, you just some positive points at this juncture. There we go, Allison. She almost
12.
Wow.
Jeez, and they didn't even know it was going to be on the other side of the net. Right? Like,
yeah, right.
You understand somewhat the scouting report, but as individuals. That lands. And again, the Las Vegas Night Owls are 4-0, but 3 of their wins came in Dream Breaker wins, which means they're only taking away 2 points for each of those 3 wins. So you can imagine they would have had a lot more.
See if they can finish it off right here. Unbelievable. Zoe, I mean, that was, I know this is Challenger, But if Zoe and Judith play like that against any premier female team, they have a. I would favor them over 70% of premier teams playing like that. But we'll see. We got Daddy Scarpa coming up here. Mo Alhouni against Jack Monroe and Brendan Long. Stay tuned. Buddies with Jack, buddies with Brendan. I played a tournament with him before, but there we see Daddy Scarpa, Scarpa USA. That's what this day is about. That's what pickleball is about. And Scarpa's a stud. I played with Scarpa a million times. This guy does not miss. He does not miss. He's not going to do anything crazy flashy, but he doesn't miss. He refuses to miss. And then we have his partner, Mo Alhouni, newer to the scene, 6'4" lefty. Okay, it's one thing to be a lefty, but to be 6'4" like that, as he ernies and it hits poor Scarpa in the head, his ernie ability is insane from over there. You don't expect it, kind of like a Tyler Leung. And Mo Alhouni is unbelievable. And they just said my name on the announcements there. I just want to say, as me and Scarpa have had some results together.
Well, somebody's putting a vote in for you.
Okay, we got to take a picture of that. We have to take a picture of that.
So
I have to take a picture.
So if you're president, does that mean I'm VP?
You have maybe you could be in the cabinet somewhere. But you got Jack Monroe on the screen. Little Jack, I call him. Great guy. He's my new playing partner in Austin, where I just moved. Love Jack. Lefty again, not 6'4", but still a stud. Great hands. And we got Brendan Long. Looking at a picture of it.
Whether it's like the mask, or the actual look, they're supposedly they don't represent a threat to humans. So.
That's kind of, it's a look plus. It's Brendan Long. He's not a great white. He's a nice kid. He's kind of a limit shark. Exactly. He's not really threatening to humans, but also you don't want to step on a limit shark if you're in the ocean, right? Because it might bite you. That's kind of like Brendan Long. You don't want to mess with him, but if you don't mess with him, he's going to be nice to you. Great player, great guy. He's a lemon shark. It is what it is.
Also, I like the he's not 6'4". Put that on the dating profile. Brendan Long, that backhand cross court. Big push there from Scarpa on the first backhand.
Yeah, it was a good initial volley, but even better cleanup job by B. Long. They're going to try and play fast, Jack and Brendan. One more thing to note here. Jack has been ill the last few days. I think he feels fine today, but he had a little stomach bug. I know there was, he was definitely under the weather big time last 3-4 days, so we'll see if that affects him out here. I believe he's fine now. I talked to him today. He said he was, 80% or whatever, but 4 at a time. Great eye from Anderson there.
There's the no sir. Alhouni, originally from Libya. Lived there until he was about 15 years old, then moved to Minnesota.
Good serve by Brendan, but Scarpa got that return just low enough. I think that should have been a drop from Brendan there.
Catching Alhouni right up the line. Nice location from Belong.
Great initial recovery there by Alhouni, but couldn't handle the next one from B.
6-4.
The second missed drop we've seen from Brendan.
2 in a row for Brendan, and they're both close. Just both hitting the top of the tape there.
Find the same location on the court.
Yeah, I think it's a good look, but overcooked a little bit. Brendan's got to dial it in. There's a couple missed drops, missed speed up out of the air. He's got to get it dialed.
6-7.
There it is.
is.
I think we all just said the same thing. Monroe, you and I.
Yeah. That's a great little flick by Brendan here. Boom, right down the middle.
Difference
Beautiful.
was he hit that with a backhand, not a forehand.
Yeah.
That's a body bag if I've ever seen one.
That was. Ball's going out, but it's tough. Alhouni couldn't get out of the way of that one. Good move by Brendan for the Ernie.
See a ball. That one leaving championship court.
And that was 2 C's consecutive, and then a little gap, and then a third C. So I think that's 3 C's total. 7 C's for the game. Good sign. I think the over/under, I'm going to say for this game is 22. 22 C's. We're at 7 right now for Alhouni. Looks like the ball was a little cracked or something was going on.
7-9.
Left them looking.
Mo Alhouni, he saw Monroe's tricky speed up, and he tries to match him there. I mean, that was the slicey dicey. Come on, Mo.
He just served up a slice to the slice.
Oh, nice Cameron.
Point for me.
Yes, it's one for Cameron.
Oh. I would have blown out my knee trying to do that.
Man, great play by Alhouni on that sequence there. I mean, just a couple of the pickups were unbelievable. He's playing well.
From Monroe coming back over the top, covering his partner.
Very nice. Little lefty overhead from Jack. He got off the ground a little bit. I think he played some hoops in high school. The guy's got a decent vertical.
11-9.
Yeah, Belong just a couple. Yeah, it's like 2 missed drives, 2 missed thirds, or two.
It's the right time to shift, however, was just a hair late to get there. Nice location for the Las Vegas Night Owls.
Yeah, great spot by Mo there.
And again, oh, go ahead.
No, I said he won the cross-court battle against Jack there. I think the Night Owls are keeping it to Brendan mostly at the kitchen. It hit him. Yeah, I think it did hit him.
I was gonna say I'm looking for the reactions. It was really tough to tell from both of them. It looked like they both won the point.
Oh, it hit you? Oh, sorry.
Alhouni clarifying that yes, indeed it did hit. So Chicago slice now at 13-11. Imagine, I talked about gaining momentum, right? The women's match not going their direction, but this is a much better look in terms of the men's match for the Chicago slice. The DUPR for Alhouni and Scarpa 12-7-1. But what have we really seen in terms of some patterns or things maybe trying to be taken advantage of on both sides of the net right now?
Yeah, I think, the Night Owls are hitting a lot of balls to be long because he's a little less dangerous, and he's right now at least playing a little bit more inconsistent than Jack is. So I think they continue to do that. I mean, they're
Greg Dow, look at that word.
Strategic evolution. No. Strategy evolution now. But I think it's going to play out about the same. But we'll see. Maybe there'll be some minor adjustments probably.
I like it. The great words of Greg Dow. He's given you all the insight this morning through our first and our second matches of the day. Hope you're enjoying Major League Pickleball as much as we are.
A lot of insight here. I think Scarpa was surprised about how high that ball was, and that's why he missed it. That was popped up so high.
Sometimes bad shots turn into good shots just because they're not anticipated.
Right. It's deep there. Yeah, definitely not the start that the Night Owls wanted here.
15-11.
Shark is airborne. All right, Scarpa says no more. Let's see a little comeback. I like that play from Scarpa. Simple backhand volley. Let's see if the Night Owls can go on a little run here.
To work off the edge of the court right now. We've seen him do it so many times. How do you avoid that? Just not sending the ball there?
You got to try and drop middle, but it belongs making it super tough. Yeah, it's a little bit too low for Belong to attack there. Good hands by Mo. See if the Night Owls can go on a run here.
13-18.
Man, it's really nice in regard. Mo trying to find that two-hand backhand up the line.
Yeah, he tried. It's kind of similar to the one he hit earlier. A little bit different, but an off speeds, off the bounce.
Instead of 37 miles an hour, is 38.
That was 38, maybe 42.
Shocked it wasn't 56.
Yeah, I said, yeah, we got new numbers now.
Ahuni pouncing through the middle.
Yeah, great anticipation by Ahuni. Saw B-Long bend over here. Is a little too low, and then boom, Ahuni strikes. That's a big point for the Night Owls. They needed that desperately. See if they get back in it here. B-Long, couple misses here.
And as much as you love 2 forehands in the middle, it does come with some communication difficulties.
A split second where there was a decision that had to be made. Oh, and that's in. Got to see a timeout here, right?
Couple straight now for the Las Vegas Night Owls, making this just a 2-point game.
I'm very surprised that we didn't see a timeout there. Night Owls have gotten 2 in a row here, right? 19-15 on the switch, yeah.
Anderson Scarpa, nice on the extension.
Great play by Scarpa, but B-Long just can't speed up that fourth. They hit a good drop there. Mo did, and B-Long's trying to speed something up that he shouldn't, and they're sitting on it. So great little comeback here by the Night Owls. I think if you, it's 18-19. Anyone's game now, Cameron.
Yeah, a really nice sequence here for the Las Vegas Night Owls. This would be huge for them to go up 2-0 in terms of their team score. Again, they do have 4 match wins, 3 of which in the Dream Breaker. So currently sitting at a total for the season at 9 points and at the top of the Challenger standings. At the end of the 24th season, 4 Challenger teams will move to Premier. They want to be in those top 4 spots. Once again.
Unbelievable, Cameron. That was, I mean, again, JLS jumping Lemon Shark. And that's a tough shot right there, and he does it perfectly. Oh, and Scarpa uses the net cord there. He'll take that all day.
An extra teammate out there for Scarpa.
Yeah. Who's on that counter, though? I mean, it's just not ball. Jack should have sped up, probably.
It's interesting to watch some of the footwork that takes place. Jack Monroe shifting over each time. There's almost like it's sort of a dance at the kitchen with you and your partner in terms of creating space.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you want to, people say a lot of times, you want to imagine a 6-foot rope between you and your partner. So when your partner moves somewhere, you got to keep that rope at 6 feet. And that's 2 in a row for the Night Owls. Off of the tape. But yeah, you want to if your partner has to move and has to go off the court for a dink, you want to move with them. You want to cover the middle, and then vice versa, right? So imagine a 6-foot rope between you and your B-Long elevates.
It is a jumping shark.
It's a jumping shark. It's what I said. That's why I said it. FLS, Flying Lemon Shark. Nice play by B-Long.
FLS. It's an acronym I've never heard before.
It's a new one.
There's the drop again. Struggled in the early stages of this game from the baseline, but no longer the case.
B-Long has played really well the last 10 points here.
The Chicago Slice tying the score at 1 apiece. B-Long and Jack Monroe just played huge.
They did, especially B Long. I mean, listen, B Long was targeted during that match. I really, if you look at the kitchen points, he was being targeted, and he started playing poorly in the middle, but he showed up at the end when it matters. Lemon Sharks matter. B Long matters. Great playing. We'll see what happens in mixed here. We're tied up 1-1.
I believe it's 5,000.
Welcome back to the nation's capital. Cameron Irwin alongside Greg Dow as the score is tied up 1 apiece between the Chicago Slice and the Las Vegas Night Owls. Greg, did you know there were tunnels only made for the senators and members of the House that are all over the state capitol?
I did know that because National Treasure.
Another fun fact for you in terms of Washington, D.C. Did you know that there were 2 alligators as pets in the White House? 2 alligators, both, is that crazy? Amphibious animals in the White House.
Wow. Wait, what president had that?
John Quincy Adams and Herbert Hoover.
Wait, 2 separate presidents had 2 separate alligators.
Yes.
At different times. That is shocking. Is that a real fact? That's something I would say to mess with someone.
That's a real fact.
I don't believe.
Game 3, time in.
Start the Google search.
0-0.
I got to focus on my commentating. I can't Google. Okay. This takes a lot of work.
Scores called. Yes. I'll recall.
All right, so we saw Zoe Wang, her ability to really dictate terms. She is currently residing on the left side. Ladies will be head to head because you've got 2 righties on the opposite.
Yeah, it's just interesting that I thought it would be both the lefties playing mixed against each other, but they're gonna stagger it. Allison Harris is fired up after getting annihilated in the women's match, and she'd tell you that too. No offense, Allison. I love Allison. But she's fired up. I love it. She's coming at Zoe, and she's got to. B-Long was money with that shot in the men's match. That's the first one he's missed. I still like that move, though, from the Shark.
Yeah, and for him to look there, Harris has got to be on that string, to your point. She's got to be able to shift, cover, middle.
And that's 2 missed drives in a row from Mo. First one in the net, second one well long. He's got to get that dialed in or start hitting drops.
Oh.
Wow.
Digging through the court. Harris putting in the work.
She has come out firing. She's playing so good. Great, unbelievable save here. Totally wrong-footed Zoe. Great play by Allison. Zoe's tried to be the FLS there. It didn't work out so well for Zoe. And B Long saw that coming. That's his shot, Zoe. Come on. He knows where it's going. All right, you're the Night Owls right now. You got it. At least get to the kitchen here. I mean, they just have nothing positive when they have the serve.
Yeah, continuing to be able to hold that kitchen line. Las Vegas Night Owls really not getting a shot to get in there.
No.
7-3.
How Mo got his paddle on that ball. How did he get that? Wow. And then the put away. Great play by Mo. Does that swing the momentum? Can they get to the kitchen here? No, they can't. B-Long playing really big on those 4s and 6. Making it super tough. You got to hit a perfect drop on B-Long right now to get in.
9-4.
Good cover from Alhuni.
Interesting, too. You see the Slice are returning basically everything to Mo, which usually you return to the girl, but you know what? Mo's a great crasher, and obviously his third's a little off right now, so I expect the Slice to just continue to hit those returns to Mo and see if he can get them in.
I was just about to ask you why that might be, but you answered the question before I even got there. So maybe just trying to find a little bit of something, and now neither of them want to take the third.
That, you know, things are not going well when there's a return winner. Lack of communication there.
10-5.
Feet short.
B-Long. Aggression.
11-5.
Look at it, see?
Yeah, right,
so
right.
That's where I'm going. She has the best look.
Let's see. That angle. You know, that angle makes it look really close. I don't see anything where they can overturn it if they're just looking at that angle. I don't know what they may have other angles. We'll see this one. Oh, it's out. It's out. Yeah, for sure out. We can see the space, probably inch and a half out. So good call by Allison, like you said. When you're the person, look at it. B-Long just tapped his chest. I love it. That was awesome. The camera catch that? That was so awesome.
I don't believe so.
He just chest pounded himself. He thinks he's a gorilla, but he's a living shark. I mean, it's hilarious. But no, he's playing great. He deserves that.
Chicago, you have 3 video challenges remaining.
Sorry, I was talking over that, but
You have
what'd they say?
12.
Greg, that is a great question.
Sorry, I talked over it. It was obvious that it wasn't going to be over.
Ball is in the hand of Allison Harris, so that is going to be ball out of bounds confirmed.
Sorry,
but I've got
Cam.
you.
I already made the call.
Come on now. You did already make the call.
Yeah.
We'll just put you in a bright orange shirt.
Man, B-Long is all over the place right now. 13-5.
There's that chest pound for you. We caught that one.
Sweaty boy, too. I caught a sweat bead from B-Long, and I liked it, Cam. I did. Well, and we got to show the Greg Dow for President sign. Can the cameraman, she's putting it up again. Can we show, there it is. Mom, take a picture if you're watching. This is the highlight of my life right now. Greg Dow for President. We only got 8 more years till I'm 35. Thank you over there to this wonderful woman. But great crowds here. It's been an awesome day so far.
That's your sister, right?
That is not my sister. It's not my sister. I swear on my life, I don't know that person. I promise you. I don't know that person.
You don't have to know that person to pay somebody off.
That's true. I did lose, somehow $40 is missing from my wallet, but there's no hard evidence, so that's a random person.
All right, well, coming back out of the change of ends. A bit of a lopsided score, 13-5. Again, the Las Vegas Night Owls, this is not as surprising in regards to the fact that 3 of their 4 wins went to a dream breaker. So it's not like they weren't highly contested matches.
Right. Let's see if they can put something together here. I mean, 13-5 in rally scoring is being absolutely drubbed. So. All right, here comes Zoe. Here comes Zoe. Mo's got to get it dialed in. He's got to get his team to the kitchen. He's getting the returns. He had some great, his best play is the 3rd shot drive, 5th shot drop, but he hasn't been able to dial that drive in.
Well, to their credit, that's a nice return from the Chicago Slice. What in the world?
Doing way too much there. Zoe had an incredible drop off a super deep return from the Slice, and Mo he's just doing too much right now. One at a time, though. Yeah. When it rains, it pours. To get the dream breaker. So I don't think Scarpa's nervous at all. I'm looking at him right now. I know his body language really well, and that guy's not nervous. You did? I don't think so. I don't know her, but really, obviously as well as Scarpa, but I don't think she's too nervous here. Look at him. Look at him touching that hat. He's Scarpa USA. It's Scarpa USA. Look at him. He's so locked in. He's just enjoying the moment, man.
8-16.
Wow. What a point. Zoe Wang takes out the overhead and sends that wide off the bounce. Beautifully done.
9-16.
From an ability to play alongside one person, Las Vegas Night Owls do have the advantage, having played 4 matches already. Whereas the Chicago Slice, you're still kind of getting accustomed to the person next to you. She has a great personality. She's
awesome.
fun.
She was such a nice guy. But look at her. That's the cross court flick over the top of topspin, and then next shot, little slicey down the line. I mean, showing you what you can do with the backhand in pickleball.
And from the service line.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what happens a lot of times. One team plays a good point and the other team loses the point, and then they'll give you an error like that on the next one. Wow.
Watch out, here comes Zoe Wang.
I would look into a timeout here on the Slice, but they're still up. They're still up 4. They're still doing okay.
Still plenty of room to work for the Chicago Slice.
Yeah. It's kind of a mini towel timeout there.
Put the paddle on the right side of her body, but that ball in the middle there from Alhouni.
I don't know what Mo's doing there, trying the 5th shot lob for the first time in pickleball history, I think.
Add that one to the history books.
Yeah.
Zoe Wang's coming alive. You talked about Alhouni needing to maybe step up his game a bit, but it looks like Harris again displaying her defensive ability. But right now, Las Vegas Night Owls do a nice job moving the ball around the court, really stretching the Chicago Slice laterally.
Alhouni backed up there. He had a nice little reset. That was popped up a little bit, but he backed up all the way to the baseline. I think he should have stayed in that transition zone or just walk up to the kitchen at that point. first miss of this game for Allison Harris there.
Yeah, but you can see just how difficult it can be to find that comeback with this rally scoring, right? Like,
well, they got down so big. That's the problem. They got down like 18-11 or whatever. So if it's 18-14, then you give yourself a better chance. But it's tough when you get down by 8 or 9.
don't forget, though, you must win on your serve. I do like that element. It gives just that extra little emphasis at the end of games, a little extra life to the team that's trailing.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. And they're within striking distance here, down 5. They got to continue to get balls back. And
that is so nasty.
It's just unbelievable. The speed of it's not very hard, but the spin and the angle, and it's just, her backhand is a thing of beauty. All right, and the Night Owls get a gift there. Miss return.
19-22.
Alhouni it's just not there. Just overextending. Look, it overextends. So the slice can give himself a match point here.
There it is again. And this time, the rebuttal.
Look at that lemon shark. Bye-bye. Wow. Let's go with B Long. That's nasty. That's a tough shot. On the run like that, it's one thing to ATP, ATP when you're already at the kitchen, it kind of sets up for it, but to be on the run coming in from transition and hit that shot in a big moment too, tough shot. Great execution by the Lemon Shark, AKA Brendan Long.
Take a look at it once more. Brendan Long on the full stretch, just flying that ball back around the post and finding one more for the Chicago slice.
Not over here, Cam. It's not over. 24-19. Night Owls have done a pretty good job to get this from down 13-5 at the switch. They've done pretty good. Wow.
Wang. Gosh, she's fun to watch when she patrols the middle of the court.
Unbelievable. Great drive by Alhouni. He didn't kill it, but it dipped just low enough to where the volley had to be popped up a little bit. And Zoe with the kill.
Brendan Long wants the ball back and gets the serve now, 24-21. Gosh, I love the replays.
Yeah.
You get a chance to see just how quick those paddles are flying. Great touch from Harris. Brendan Long from right to left.
Welcome to DC, B Long. He played a great mixed match there. At the end of the second half of the men's match, he played great also. This guy's on fire. What a win for the slice. We'll see. We got Daddy Scarpa. If I'm the Night Owls, I'm not worried whatsoever. We got Daddy Scarpa, Scarpa USA, and Judith Castillo. I'm excited, Cam. I think we're going to a Dream Breaker. We'll see, though.
a small stud Europe. Please come behind me. We haven't found small stud Europe. Check your ears. Let me know.
Chicago Slice looking to find an upset. Their first contest of Major League Pickleball in 2024. However, the Las Vegas Night Owls are currently down 1-2 as we head to the second mixed matchup at the challenger level. Grambeau, Monroe.
We'll see what happens here. If you remember the women's match, remember how good Judith's one-handed counter was. That's going to pay some dividends in this mixed match also, where she's going to be sliding on that right side. And it'd be interesting, too, because we got Jack, who's a lefty, right? So Jack's going to play the right, and Scarpa's going to play the left. So, you know, usually you don't have two guys in front of each other, but they will be in front of each other along with the girls. So I think we'll see some down-the-line dinking. We'll see what happens here.
All right, give you a little bit of pickleball. We won't even call it 101. Let's call it 201, because so often we see the two-handed counter in the women's game. The one-handed counter from Judith Castillo is very interesting. What does it do in terms of maybe her positioning on the court? What does it free up? Why is it different, and how is it maybe helpful or less helpful in some different ways?
Well, I think a lot of times when you're playing mix against a girl, because as a guy, you know the girls have good two-handed counters, but they're not good with the one-hander. You go directly at the girls, because the one-handers for the balls are coming at your body.
Yeah.
So with Judith, you have to change your spot, right?
Yeah.
Scarpa, that's a signature Scarpa shot there. Winner dink, great first points.
Just to finish your thought, with the two-handed backhand, you have to get your body out of the way in order to actually swing through.
I know Scarpa missed that one, but I love that play. Great dipping drive, got what he wanted, just missed it. Monroe almost had the righty ATP there.
2-3.
Missed it a little short. Great hands by Judith. Yeah. What you don't want to do if you're the Slice is have Scarpa dinking cross court.
3-3.
With
Kelsey Grambeau.
With Kelsey. Sorry, Kelsey. The hand speed displayed on the court by all four players, unbelievable there. And Jack gets the friendly bounce. What a point.
Kelsey Grambeau.
Good spot by Kelsey. I think Scarpa's on that ball. He just a little late,
Grambeau chasing that one well behind her. Score is 4-7. If you're looking at the scoreboard on the court, that is incorrect. We have the correct score.
And Scarpa had a good look there. I love that. I love hitting a drive there. He just missed it by an inch.
8-4.
Great little angle from Scarpa. Again, that forehand is so tricky, Scarpa. He can move that thing all around the court and caught Jack there. Great return by Kelsey. I think it might have hit the center line. Kind of a bad bounce for Scarpa. Unlucky break. Slice with a comfortable kind of 9-5 lead here. Scarpa in the middle of that point. He's in the pattern he wants. Him taking cross court with
She's really coming to life here.
She's playing really well. I forgot her name for 3 seconds. But she's unbelievable. I'm not that smart. I never said I was smart.
She'll make sure you don't forget it.
I know. Sorry, Kelsey. She's awesome. She's a good girl.
She keeps making plays like that. You're going to have to keep saying her name.
There's Scarpa forehand in the middle. That's what we like to see. That's the no-go zone.
7-11.
Tough serve right up the tee.
Yeah, great serve by Scarpa.
It's crazy that you can feel the pressure from a serve now in pickleball. Dink up the line again.
I know. Scarpa's got it. I know it's easier said than done, but he's got to try and keep it to Kelsey, I think. And he's on that speed up. Jack kind of got out of trouble there. That was probably an ill-advised speed up, but he got away with it.
Kelsey Grambeau was left to fend for herself.
She was by herself on that point after Jack goes for the Ernie. Night Owls get out of it alive.
9-12.
Watching the ball flight, and I believe the Night Owls were just on what I would consider the bad side. I think the wind was against the Night Owls this first half. It looked like it was tough to get returns deep. The ball was floating a little bit. So I think the Night Owls are now going to be on the good side, I believe, just from what I'm watching here. Don't quote me on that, but I believe the Slice were on the good side that first half.
I got a fun anecdote for you, Greg. Both Monroe and Grambeau are two of our pros that actually participated and played in minor league pickleball.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool. Yeah, what was it? Garnett played as well. I think a few others. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a path. All you minor league players out there, there's a path to get to the majors. Jack Monroe's done it. Kelsey's done it. Connor's done it. I'm sure there's a couple others that we're missing too, but
Chicago, correct position.
it's pretty cool. We have minor league and major league and pickleball. It's a pretty cool thing. So the sports continues to grow. I mean, we got some fans. Look at these fans. This is crazy. I mean, I'm on a sign, Cam. I was on a sign today. Come on, this thing's crazy.
15
Pickleball, only going up from here.
This is one of the best environments that you can be in the sport of pickleball. Just so much fun to have this team format playing alongside many others. So much to play for. Different pressure added.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. See, the Night Owls can put a few together here.
11-14.
Ooh.
Yeah. Great shot by Scarpa. If Scarpa gets that dink sitting up in the middle, just a little bit off the bounce, he's going to speed that forehand up, and he did it perfectly there.
We talked about it. Where does Grambeau need to go? It's tough. Even when you dink middle, you got to deal with the forehand. gave you salty.
Oh, Jack hit a sweet ATP. Look at this. With the rights. Oh my God, the easiest ball in pickleball. And she just overcooked it a little bit.
13-14.
It's hard because it's so easy.
Right. Yeah, it's good hands. Good hands by Jack there. I like the attack from Scarpa, but Jack's just a little too quick on that one.
15-13.
Crown that prom queen. Kelsey Grambeau with a nice counter.
Great hands by Kelsey.
16-15.
Good speed up by Scarpa. I thought Kelsey was kind of on that, but
was.
just a little bit too late. Didn't hit it solidly.
16-16.
Tying things up here.
Monroe is on those speed ups that Scarpa's hitting with the backhand.
17-16. Chicago maintain their lead, looking to close this out.
Yeah, just something about lefties and lobbing from the baseline. I don't know. Interesting decision by Jack. Scarpa.
It's not often you see that.
Now big serve from him. Gets a little bit of luck from the skidder. And they take the lead, the Night Owls.
That was well below the height of the net.
She got away with that. The Night Owls in control now, in the lead.
19-20.
Night Owls win. We head to a dream breaker.
That's a great shot by Kelsey there. She didn't hit a very good third, but that fifth was pretty nasty.
Chicago did win the toss and chose to react to mixed. That's going to become hypercritical here if the Las Vegas Night Owls, in fact, take this game. Luck not on her side.
Oh, that Scarpa speed up was going out, but Kelsey hits it and can't get the net to roll over.
22-20.
Just sitting in there with that two-handed backhand.
Unbelievable. Points. Look at the Night Owl crew. Caitlin Kerr. She looks like it's an interesting little outfit she's got. This is like an underground rapper or something. You know what I'm saying? Like in the streets. I like it though. And the Night Owls are hot right now. It might be daytime, but the Night Owls are out and they're playing well.
I'm just hoping for the break dance right now.
You know,
yeah,
some sort of underground dancing hip hop community. She's involved in that. According to that outfit, I like it though. It's
She's
a good
looking
look.
fly.
She's looking fly.
Caitlin.
Fly, I think, is a good word. And the Night Owls in control here. Scarpa USA in full effect in our nation's capital. See if they can close it out.
So Grambeau has struggled against this serve of Scarpa.
Time in.
Two, we'll call them aces almost,
Yeah.
her direction, where she has been unable to hit the return. Cleans up that one. Defense. He was sick of it.
It's so cool to see him switch from the left to the right, too, on the overhead.
It's crazy.
Crazy. And he's hitting it so hard.
Right here. 22-24.
Must win on your serve. But right now, the Chicago Slice are within one.
First miss from Scarpa in 10 minutes, but
He had so much room.
oh my God, he had exactly what he wanted there, and he just tried to place it, I think, a little bit too much. Game point again for the Night Owls.
Monroe finds another off.
There's a little miscommunication there in the middle.
Score now tied 24 all. Rally scoring on both sides.
I'm tight, Cam.
And the Chicago Slice back on top. Little extra toppings on their pizza.
Scarpa's really good with that shot today. That one just half an inch off. Game point.
And match point.
Wow.
Tried to go back to the right hand. He does it so much, you almost don't even realize that he's switching from his left to his right hand.
Great attempt on the switch. Great point by the Night Owls. We got another game point. I mean, 2 inches from being a perfect drop. Scarpa came over a lot there. I think Judith maybe should have taken that drop, but either way, we're back tied up. 26s.
The drive and crash, tried to shake and bake on his own, but that was a first volley and a very nice one.
Great volley. Judith got it down in a hurry, and we got another game point. Oh my God.
Chicago Slice continues to fight.
I'm so nervous right now. I'm so nervous. Every shot.
Going the distance here in our second mix matchup.
I missed it.
Nice.
But in the end, as I predicted, as I knew,
Oh, golly.
Scarpa USA
To the dream breaker.
victorious. And we got a dream breaker here. It's going to be an
Guido.
interesting dream breaker. Very interesting. We've got some non-singles players in Monroe and Long. We'll see how they do, and I'm excited.
first dream breaker of the day, but not the first dream breaker for the Las Vegas Night Owls. They find themselves in yet another. And guess what? They're currently 3-0 in those dream breakers as they will head off to their fourth on the weekend. Here's how it works. The dream breaker is a singles competition. Played to 21 points, you must win by 2. Each player will play a series of 4 consecutive points. Now, where this becomes really interesting is at the coin toss at the beginning of this matchup, somebody gets to choose whether they react to the mixed lineups, aka get the advantage in choosing second as to what the opposition puts out in terms of their lineup. That switches once you get to the dream breaker. So in that regard, Las Vegas gets to react to the lineup of the Chicago slice. So they get to pick who gets to play who in this scenario. When you look at these two rosters, Greg, who do you think just in general might take the singles competition? Who has a stronger roster in regards to singles play?
Well, the Night Owls, I think, pretty clearly have a stronger roster. Mo plays a lot of singles still and is a good singles player. Scarpa doesn't play much singles anymore, but when he was playing singles, he was a very good singles player as well.
Teams, it's Jack Monroe and Mo Alhouni. We'll track you through each of these matchups as they come to life through this dream breaker.
1-0.
Jack goes cat and mouse there.
Let's go. 2-0.
Mo earns 1, gets the Las Vegas Night Owls on the board.
That's a great lob. See if he can even it out here on his serve.
1-2.
Man, just a split, you're doing something right. And he does, evening the score, 2 up, 2 down.
That's a big shot by Mr. Monroe. We got B Long versus Scarpa.
2-2.
I think that ball is just wide. A look at Anna Bright looking on. She's next up, I believe, in terms of the St. Louis shot coming back out on the court.
Great start
versus
for the Night Owls.
Castillo. Oh, that's right on her paddle. Unbelievable. She just started to shift that weight back to the left side.
3-6.
Nice serve from Grambeau. What a get. Bringing her to the net and making her pay. Grambeau goes back to back. You got to be able to not just be a great doubles pro, you've got to be able to do mixed and singles. Right now, Kelsey Grambeau showcasing her singles abilities. What shape?
That's such a tough shot. On your back foot, backhand, little drive drop combo. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Cool. Grambeau comes up. That is huge. Grambeau goes 3-1 to Castillo.
I don't know how she won that last point. She was dead in the water, but somehow came up for air, and we got Allison Harris, see if she can do some more damage.
Harris versus 1-0 through this rotation.
Oh.
Lofted return.
Wow. I thought that return was going to go out, but it was in. It was well in. Great deep return.
Yeah, it gave her plenty of time to get up to the net.
Yeah.
7-8.
No. Harris is on the move.
Her wheels are insane. I didn't know she was that fast. Like, that was insane.
It's a good thing that she gets to go off the court right now because the next point would have been real tough.
That was
Tired just
insane.
watching that.
For real.
All right, back to the top of the order. Went 2-2 between Mo and Jack. Mo, the first to strike. To be honest, I'm not really sure who the fans are backing right now.
I think they're just
In awe?
in awe, yeah. It's a lot better return there from Jack.
Monroe, oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, if you're Jack right now and you just watch Scarpa dice up Brendan 4-0, you got to be thinking, minimum I need a split, but I'd like to be 3-1 here. Give Belong some breathing room.
There's a little more breathing room.
Oh, there it is. If Belong go 2-2 here, that would be, I think the Slice would take that. They would take a 2-2. But pretty even so far. I mean, I'm surprised, not surprised with Scarpa. Little surprised that Udit hasn't taken it to Kelsey a little bit more. Kelsey's played well, though, so it's pretty even so far. If Belong can keep, if he can go 2-2 versus Scarpa, then they're going to be okay. But if it's 3-1 again or 3-1, then at that point it's over. So if he can, because this is the most lopsided of all the matchups, I think, is Belong and Scarpa.
Okay.
No offense to Belong, but like Scarpa's a really good singles player. Belong doesn't play singles, so we'll see what happens here.
Again, we played a 21 in the Dream Breaker, so the end change was at 11, and another for Belong.
That's a
more
great
like
shot.
be in.
Be in. Good one, Cam. It's good. It's great.
Thanks, Greg. You know what that one is.
What?
Be out.
Be out? Oh my God. I didn't think.
11-12.
You commentate for a living. I guess I should expect. Oh, and then Belong misses the return. That's a big point there. Really tough shots. Just making them look easy.
The short and sharp angles
It's tough.
from Castillo. Passing shot for Grambo.
That's just a nasty shot. Kept it really simple. Just whipped it down the line. Kelsey Grambo playing some good singies right now.
Yeah.
Side out point, 14.
2-2.
That's 2 points. Belong's point at the end of the Scarpa round where he just missed the return by 3 feet. And then Grambo's got an opportunity there with the easiest ball of the day and dumps it in net. Those are 2 big points that I think are going to come back to haunt the Slice.
Good touch from Zoe Wang.
Great shot by Zoe there.
15-14. Side out point, 15.
Oh, miss serves hurt. Miss serves really hurt in this situation.
Yeah, I like you going for the serve in singles, generally speaking, but
15-15.
in the women's game, it's a little different.
Off her back foot.
She hesitated there off the return, did Wang. I think she was going to go into the kitchen, follow that return in,
16-15.
but she decided to stay back. I think she was not favored in that, so I think Jack's got to go 3-1 again here. And Mo Alhouni.
Inside in.
Unbelievable.
Just when you think you can find his backhand.
18-16.
That's good. Again, Monroe trying to shift him, finding that backhand side.
This is a must-win point for the Slice.
17-18.
Must win this point.
Good hustle.
Oh, God.
And it's a must-win.
Oh, my
Gets it.
God. The net was listening to Greg, but we still got Daddy Scarpa. 18-17. The Night Owls got to like their spot right now. Blanc can steal one on his serve here.
It was 0-4 and then 2-2 between Long and Scarpa. He goes and finds the first.
What a huge serve, and then just blasts the forehand there.
Man, everything and anything is possible in Major League Pickleball.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Little angle backhand. What a match.
20-20. Castillo treks back to the court. Grambeau, her opponent. Castillo has been so deadly with some of those short angles to the sideline. The Night Owls back in a position to take another match.
Oh, she missed it.
Out of bounds on the return, and the Night Owls are 5-0 on the weekend. Another Dream Breaker win. Their fourth in 5 matches played.
Unbelievable. I mean, I'm lost for words right now, Cam. I mean, that's just an incredible match. So back and forth, 2 even teams. And again, the Night Owls, they're built for the Dream Breaker. Scarpa with the scream. Scarpa, USA. And look at this last point. Oh, look at that.
I don't know if the point was better or the celebration. So epic. So fun to see the Night Owls continuing on. They remain unbeaten, taking another 2 points with a Dream Breaker win.